Alright, YouTube. New channel. I'm not going to be putting up fancy shit, because this is just me venting. I have removed all my old videos from my YouTube channel. I don't know if it has been hacked, but I couldn't log in with my password and etc. Somebody hacked it and changed the password. So I just fucking pretty much reported it to YouTube and they shut it down. So anyway, new channel. I want to talk about my discovery of the pseudoscience, or I just discovered the term for pseudoscience. So it's a discovery for me that I'm really proud of, because now that I'm aware of my subconscious and wanting to be able to control my own life, I mean, part of me, sorry about that. I think somebody was trying to call my phone, but anyway, I'll turn back to me. So anyway, don't read horoscopes. Horoscopes are dangerous to your health. They don't do shit for you. Now, I'm not sure if I believe magic is not real. So how come I believe that magic, oh yeah, because it doesn't work. Magic doesn't work. There's no fucking such thing as love spells. There's no fucking such thing as bring him back spells. There's no fucking such thing as a spell that is going to make you rich. There's no such thing as a spell that's going to make you happy. There's no fucking such thing as magic, period. Magic doesn't fucking exist. It's all in your mind. Now back to horoscopes. Now, horoscopes aren't real. I had to connect the lines, because I've been reading horoscopes, and I used to practice occult. I used to practice witchcraft, all that shit. I mean, even if you're doing it wrong, you're still opening up yourself to being possessed demonically by a demon. Now that shit is real. Demons are real. Demons are as real as you believe them to be. As you believe demons to be. So if you believe that there's a such thing as the boogeyman under your bed, then the fucking boogeyman is under your bed, and he's gonna jump from under your fucking bed with a butcher knife and cut you the fuck up in your sleep. That hasn't happened yet, because A, I don't believe in the boogeyman, but I do believe in shadowy figures. But then if you look the fuck around the goddamn house, look what's hanging on the wall, and then the lights are off, and you gotta look into the closet, you see stuff. I mean, it's all a figment of our imagination. So how come horoscopes have such a hard hold on the mind? Because for pseudoscience or astrology tries to be so accurate in its predictions, and over the years it has evolved. And even if they aren't accurate, they start telling you shit. This is with Vertic astrology. Vertic astrology does not make predictions anymore. It tries to infiltrate your subconscious and control your third eye. That's what the fuck the pseudoscience or astrology or Western fucking astrology does now. It's changed over the years. Since when the fuck did we ever discover a gay horoscope? Why is gay horoscopes separate from horoscopes, period? Why the fuck do we even have baby horoscopes now, infant horoscopes now, unborn all this shit is controlled by government. I'm telling you, there's no escape. You're in the fucking matrix. You're in the matrix. No matter what you do, no matter what you say, no matter how hard you try to fucking escape the matrix, you're in the motherfucking matrix. And horoscopes is one of them. The Ouija board is one of them. Tarot cards is one of them. Horoscopes is one of them. Numerology is one of them. These are all linked to mind control. And a lot of people don't come out and say that they believe their horoscopes or they read horoscopes. But I'm telling you, for horoscopes to be around this long and to make this much profit, and it evolved the way it evolved, and now they got gay horoscopes, same-sex horoscopes, marriage horoscopes, health horoscopes, all this demonic, wicked, evil stuff, you name it, they got a fucking horoscope for it. They got an HIV horoscope. Now, I just threw that out there simply because it's for pseudoscience. They could tell you your fucking viral load. If you're a Taurus, your viral load is below 250. Like, dumb shit like that. Why do astrology have stupid ass Matter of fact, I'm not even going to say why do astrology, because astrology is not even real. It's the occult. Everything under stuff that can infiltrate your mind and make you walk outside and get cut by a glass bottle with somebody with hepatitis C blood on it. Astrology got you covered on that. Astrology can cure and infect you of anything it wants. You see, it's witchcraft. And this is coming from somebody who's a non-believer of Christianity and the Bible. I can't even read the dialect in a fucking American Western Bible. I look at it and I don't know if it's from dyslexia or just being fucking slow. That I'm like, I ain't got time for that shit. Like, ain't nobody got time for this. I don't even wake up on a Sunday to get out of bed to go to fuck to church. All right, let's look at the facts here. I'm African American. I live in America. I have low self-esteem and I desire cosmetic surgery. Who knows this? The government. You know how they know this? Because they planted it there. The television. Growing up, having to sit in front of the television as a family thing to do. I mean, subconsciously, my parents wasn't aware of what would happen to me or what would happen to my brothers and sisters after we watched TV for hours on end as younger children. We were programmed. So this was instilled in myself and anyone like me. So hey, it ain't no coincidence that we found horoscopes. There's no coincidence that horoscopes just magically started appearing in pop magazines such as Teen or Pop or People magazines. This stuff was out in the early 90s. And I discovered it one day by looking in the back of the magazine. People always look in the back of the magazine. It's a magazine. It's bold coloring on it. It's colorful. It's something that attracts you. And especially if it's bold, loud colors, any fucking way, it'll attract you to read it. Come on now, people. So anyway, I'm just pissed off and I'm ranting simply about astrology because I'm mad because astrology duped me. And why the fuck do I keep going back to it? I just did my chart, I think a day ago. If you want to count a couple hours ago, I did it a few hours ago. Up all night trying to figure out what's the perfect day to go get a tummy tuck or a breast lift or a mommy fucking makeover without dying on the table, catching HIV from a blood transfusion. All this shit freaks you the fuck out. Now if you look at it like this, you gotta look at the facts. What are you giving to the universe to get that back? What am I giving to the universe to get all these type of fears back in my mind, and knowing that for pseudoscience is working on your energy? It's working on your energy. See, and for pseudoscience, or aka Vertic astrology, has been evolved so well that they've picked up on the frequency and the energy of individuals who have once read their horoscopes in the past, and to draw those same individuals back. We are their money. We're keeping them financially leveled. We are the reason why astrology or for pseudoscience still exists. Because we have low self-esteem and we are out of control. I am out of control. You know how I know I'm out of control? Because I'm looking for pseudoscience for guidance, which is wrong, which I should not fucking be doing. You know how I know? Because a month, almost a year ago, it'll be a year in October, I read Vertic astrology, and Vertic astrology warned me about blood or something. It freaked me out, and when it scared me, I sent that out into the universe. Because when you suffer from panic attacks and when you get scared, your body freezes out of shock. You just become paralyzed in fear. And what we don't know is when we feel fear and we freeze, we send frequencies out to the universe, which pretty much calls back their propaganda or their quote unquote prophecy. Now, my friend got cut in Pathmark, I think a month after I read that. I remember it because I have good fucking memory. She got cut in Pathmark and she was bleeding. And when I realized that shit, the first thing I thought back to after freaking out trying to make sure I ain't have no cut so I don't catch HIV or hepatitis C, the first thing I thought back to was that it wasn't a prediction. Predictions only happen if you let them happen. What I have to learn how to control is my energy. I have to learn how to control my thoughts. I have to push those demons out and lock my fucking mind and avoid anything tricky trying to get in, such as I would say horoscopes, astrology, and occult is kind of like fucking spam on your computer. They try to make little figures dance around to catch your eye. Which, if I see anything that resembles a Taurus sign or a Gemini sign or Aquarius sign, the first thing I would do is send out signals. I would freeze in terror because I already know the damage that Vertic astrology can do to you. They don't make predictions. They control your mind. They tell you what you are going to do. They're not anything possible. They're not warning you anymore. They're not warning you that you're going to come in contact with blood. No, they're telling you you're going to come in contact with blood because they are cut fucking throat. They scare you with fear. And once you come into contact with blood, the first thing you do is you got to go back to the Vertic astrology and read some more because you don't want to come in contact with any more blood. Or you don't want to get cut with a syringe, or you don't want to be working. And they know. The fucking thing about this is they know people work in hospitals. People work in fast food restaurants. People like wearing sandals in the middle of the fucking winter, such as myself. And we walk on the concrete because it's faster. We don't want to look for shoes and throw on a pair of shoes and walk just 2 or 3 steps just to go to the fucking poppy store. Who the fuck wants to do that? Ain't no snow outside. It's just cold. They know this, and they try to take your living situation and make it so exact, or make it so, accurately based on general information about everybody's lives. And you know how I know this? Because I follow astrology. Look at what the fuck I'm looking at right now. It just irked my soul. I'm trying to get out of this, but I don't want to rush. But I think I should step the game up just a little bit. Like, I had a panic attack today. I was panicking and I was scared a little bit. But then I turned on my radio and I switched frequency to music. Because if you listen to something with the high tempo, such as rock music or hardcore rap, that will do nothing for your anxiety but just make it spiral out of fucking control. So I had to gain control of my fears so I could shut them the fuck down. I'm scared of dying on the operating motherfucking table or needing a blood transfusion. But I'm not going to look for astrology. I know the sun rises and I know the moon, it rises and sets just as well. Those are the only fucking 2 things. I don't see Saturn outside when I fucking walk outside. I shouldn't be seeing Jupiter. I shouldn't be seeing Mars. I shouldn't be seeing Venus because I'm not out there in the orbit. I'm not out there in outer fucking space. Bitch, I'm in my house. Either I'm over my mom's crib or if I ain't at work. That I should be seeing McDonald's. I should be having a fucking McDonald's sun visor motherfucking cap on my head and a McDonald's fucking t-shirt. And I should be looking at my fat ass manager with her hairy ass double chin. You're late. Like, that's all I should fucking be worried about. And seeing my check after fucking the state take out what the fuck they taking out. That's all the fuck I'm worried about. I shouldn't be worried about what if I go to McDonald's and the Indian dude that's clumsy as shit who drops food on the floor and don't think we know that he puts the shit back on the grill. But I seen him. He got in trouble for that. Written up. Didn't get fired, but he's clumsy as shit. Like, after reading my horoscope, I gotta worry about bumping into somebody with a fucking knife because McDonald's, even though their food is fake, we still use utensils and tools and shit that opens things. Such as, we got a potato joint. We use potato joint. Believe it or not, yeah, they still got a slicer for potatoes. We got knives back there. And we also got sharp equipment. So, one of the things that they was talking about, one of the things Vertic astrology talked about was be careful with sharp objects. So I'm thinking, I need to go to the dentist. Look, I need to go to the dentist to get my teeth filled. And they're implying that if I go to the dentist in June, I'm going to catch an infection. Because in June, they said I'm going to get mad and do something. I'm going to get mad and do something in June. Now, today is the 5th, 7th, 2014. We still got 2 more weeks, 2.5 more weeks before June comes. But then look. They didn't even say just June. They said June, September, and December. They trying to get me at all angles because months after you read a horoscope and they try to predict something, or in this case, evil ass Vertic astrology try to predict something, they're going to tell you that you're going to come in contact with an HIV needle or a dirty fucking needle. They're implying it. I don't have to read between the lines on that. I don't have to say, well, what's sharp on both ends? Look around you. Look at the universe around us. Doctor's offices, for one. Dentist offices, for two. Your job, three. Your environment, four. Walking the fuck outside. Fifth, I could be outside shopping with my girls. And like last time, they predicted I was going to come in contact with blood. What happened? We was shopping in fucking Pathmark and she got cut. And blood was everywhere. See? And look. Had me for months walking around with band-aids on my fucking hands and gloves on, looking like a weird fucking psychotic OCD crazy ass. You see? The only person that's driving motherfuckers crazy with mental illnesses and psychotic fucking illnesses like that is for pseudoscience. I believe majority of individuals who are on my Facebook support page for anxiety read their horoscopes. You know how I know? Because I posted a question in the chat room and I got an ass load of fucking responses from people who don't know. And I'm going to say they don't know because the response that I got back from them was, oh, I practice tarot cards and sometimes I like to read my horoscope. They believe in this shit. But what they don't believe is their mental illnesses come from it. They can't put two and two together. How fucking stupid are they? I said, you are dumb as shit. You need to sit down and you need to really focus on where your mental illnesses are coming from. They are coming from pseudoscience. They are coming from Western astrology. They are coming from Vertic astrology. They are coming from anything that could penetrate your subconscious mind and control it. You are opening yourself up on both planes. Rather you're giving or receiving. You got to remember that. These are the rules. So if you're going to read something like that, you probably need to understand the rules. Sorry, I wanted to switch over. My arm is getting tired. You need to understand something. I believe that, oh honey, I don't believe in magic, because trust me, I tried to get my honey back 5-6 years ago and he ain't come back. The bitch got away with my money. Magic ain't real, but for pseudoscience is. And I say this as a contradict. For pseudoscience is not real, like bling 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 magic real. For pseudoscience is as real as you believe it to be. Because I know a lot of people want to try to catch me on that. Because here I am saying for pseudoscience. Do you even know what for pseudoscience mean? It's false. It's fucking propaganda. And that's what and you got to think about it. People who are interested in changing their lives for the better, astrology will try to do that or give you for pseudo information, just a little bit. They don't want to help you. They want to harm you. They want to, what Rick Ross say, snatch your soul out your chest, or take your shirt, or whatever the fuck he said. He take your shit. They want you to just keep pouring money in to this franchise that everybody believes in, because it gives generalized information on the whole world. You could do a personal chart, but then you got to think about it. Everybody could be born on the same fucking day, the same exact time, all the way down to the same second. And who got time to run around the whole entire world trying to find people who were born June 10th, 1985 at 1:55 in the fucking afternoon? Find everybody, round them up. What you doing in your life? What you doing in your life? What you doing in your life? Oh, in October of 2013, did you get cut? Did you come in contact with blood? Like, how the fuck does Western astrology know what everybody's doing, what they're doing, how they're fucking doing it? You don't know. The only way I feel like to escape Western astrology, or for pseudoscience, or evil ass death-like Vertic astrology will kill you. I'm telling you, if you're watching this video, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's crazy because you're watching this video when you're like, she's crazy. She don't know what she's talking about. She's talking about for pseudoscience is fake woman, and then next thing she's talking about for pseudoscience is real only if you believe it. Because it's some truth in for pseudoscience only if you believe it in your mind. Your mind is stronger than the bullshit that's out here in papers and on the fucking internet, in the news. It's like the government has to monitor every little thing. If astrology really wanted to help us, it could. But since the government picked up, they noticed that astrology has been picking up, And everybody looked to astrology years ago to obtain a job, a wife, plan a family, health, and all of that. It's changed. You know why it's changed? Because the government started controlling astrology for pseudoscience. And the only reason why for pseudoscience is so catchy with individuals who believe in for pseudoscience, because they use the galaxy, the stars, which we know stars are real because we could see them. The galaxy we know is real because we had presidents and Einstein and anybody you can name years ago with big ass telescopes looking outside Earth and seeing these things. They linked it with something material so that it has some truth to it. But the only truth to astrology is the sun, the stars, the moon, the earth, the dirt, the grass, the trees, this hall on my motherfucking box right here. That's the only truth in it. You know what gives it energy? We gives it energy. Because if astrology said I'm going to leave this hall on this box of Q-tips, and I left a hole in a box of Q-tips, oh my God, astrology is real. Bullshit. Astrology is controlling your mind. Vertic astrology is controlling your fucking mind. The rules are there are 12 signs in the zodiac. According to the characteristics of the signs of the zodiacs and the characteristics of the signs of the zodiac and your little figure here. If you and look, and it's pretty much just like WebMD. If you report that for pseudoscience, and then the thing is, for pseudoscience is always looking out for somebody who reports that it's false, just like this video here, because they're gonna what they're gonna do to this video? They're gonna analyze it, and they're gonna see that I might have came up with some facts that are true, just like facts that are true that everybody else were reading. Like, For pseudoscience did not make a prediction. It made a threat. Every time I read Vertic astrology, which I shouldn't be reading Vertic astrology because it's evil and I know it's fucking evil, it made a threat. And it comes off as threatening. I cannot read Vertic astrology without their quote-unquote daily predictions being a threat. Because every time a Vertic astrology makes a quote-unquote prediction or a prophecy, it's a threat. It'll come off to me as a threat. They're threatening your life. What's at stake here? Your health. And they know health controls your life, your vitality. This is why they really focus on the individuals such as myself or other individuals who are realist, or the name I'm looking for is they study shit. We study religion. We study for pseudoscience. We study anything before we give our whole 100% belief in it. And we always question. We always fucking question. If something is not right. In all these years, no, it only took me 2012 to figure out that astrology is controlling my fucking mind. It is not giving me predictions. It is not the happy, entertainment only game that it used to be. It is not a game. It became a reality. And now, what applies here? You know what really applies here is that whole overpopulation of the world thing. So the government figured that astrology is popular and people are using it to live their lives. Let's use astrology to kill America. I bet you Vertic astrology is not as threatening and deadly as it is in India than it is in America. I'm telling you, they're writing off two different types of predictions: threatening and non-threatening. And I'm telling you, countries do want their revenge, and there's ways for them to seek it. So they figure if Americans love astrology, why not, seek revenge by writing mind-controlling, health-threatening astrology threats. Not predictions. These are threats. And if you know something is threatening your energy, your life force, and your health, back the fuck up. What did I do last month when I was afraid and scared and had a panic attack? I was drawn in by astrology. You're going to be like, she should have went to see a fucking psychiatrist. All those meds that I took did not work for me. You know why? because fucking pseudoscience got something to do with that. The propaganda, the media advertisement, and they use celebrities to advertise this shit. Oh, celebrity horoscope, Orlando Bloom, he's a Capricorn, which is true. Orlando Bloom is a Capricorn, but you don't fucking see Orlando Bloom on television saying, I broke up with my ex-wife because I'm a Capricorn and this year, blah, blah, blah. Like, you don't see stuff like that. That's fucking retarded. It don't make any sense. So pretty much what this video is about is me venting that astrology is not real, because there's not enough videos out there where people like me gave faith, my bad, faith, let's say, nah, I ain't gonna even say faith, gave faith, because faith and faith are two different fucking things. Faith means you gave up, you don't believe. Now that, I have faith in Christianity, and I still do. I can't even, like, when people debate about Christianity, I laugh at them, because it's just like for pseudoscience, it's all bullshit. American religion is bullshit. It is made up of scraps of everything. It is made up of false, no, what I was going to say, it is made up of false facts. Everybody believed Jesus died on the cross. I think 99% of anybody who believes in any type of religion in America have anxiety disorder. Just like I do. They need to believe in something because they're scared. And I believe if I change my diet, I bet you my anxiety go right the fuck away. Go away. Go away. It'll be gone. I wouldn't need to. And really, and honestly, if I just work out and cut back fat, my skin is stretched back. It is stretched back normally to its capacity. I'm not even going to dare try to get all caught up. I mean, I really do want a tummy tuck, but since I already know for pseudoscience knows my fears, and this is what they do, they prey on them. They prey on your fucking fears. Whatever your fear is, for pseudoscience got you on that. Vertic astrology got you on your fears. It can't help you with nothing that you're not scared of, because you're not scared of it. It can't control you. But what the fuck it will do, it will control you by your fears. So if you work on, if I work on my fears and I get over them, such as the fear of getting a tummy tuck because the planets or the stars or Virgo was in Gemini last week at 59 degrees at 8 o'clock. And all of a sudden, the surgeon forgot how to do a tummy tuck, and he cut into an organ and started removing your kidney. Like dumb shit like that. For the love of God. Think about it. Think about it. They go to school for 8 to 10 years to learn how to become doctors and also transition to become fucking surgeons. The facts. Fact versus unfact, or for pseudoscience. Think about it. He's a fucking surgeon. He did 8 years of motherfucking school. He doesn't want to be sued. But then you gotta think about it. You think about it. I cannot let my esteem or my ego play key in killing me. Because that's what is key for astrology, Western astrology and Vertic astrology controlling you. It's controlling your thoughts. It's controlling your free will by your fears. If you are afraid to get your tooth pulled because you're scared of HIV, do it. You know why? Because you ain't scared no more. What the fuck could I possibly be scared of? Everybody got to die of something. And 9 times out of 10, people walking around here with HIV don't know they have it. And even if they took an HIV test tests can be faulty. It don't matter if the moon was in Mars or Gemini was ruler planet of that motherfucking month and you went and took an HIV test, and because Mars was in retrograde, believe it or not, yeah, I know so much shit about it because I was sitting up there reading it yesterday. Mars is in retrograde, so communication errors, tests, x-rays. What the fuck? Like, really, this fun game is no longer fun. It's not a fun game anymore. It's life and death. And we all know who's winning. Vertic astrology. The Indians are winning. The Indians are slowly picking off individuals. They're bloodthirsty. They don't give a fuck about innocent babies. That's why I never did a horoscope or a chart on any of my fucking kids, because I don't want that energy. I don't want to condemn my children's soul. Fuck no. I'd rather die. I'm not doing it. They already got my fucking soul. They already got my mother's soul and my sister's soul. Like, my brother, the only one that really don't read horoscopes. He does not read horoscopes, and I'm glad he don't. and he living his life. He not in the books trying to figure out why Libra of 2012 or 13 had a bad fucking year. That's that shit. I'm trying to be like him. I'm trying to be like my sister who occasionally reads her horoscopes. I don't even ever want to be able to touch another fucking horoscope ever again. I just want to be able to live my life without buying tons and tons of astrology books every year to try to figure out placement of the stars and the sun, which don't make no fucking sense. Wait, let's cut out the sun because we know the sun to be real. The bitch is up right now. The sun will burn the shit out of you. And there's been reports and studies that you can catch cancer from the fucking sun. The environment you in. The only way to know this shit is true is because government is in control of the fucking the pseudoscience. Government is in control of pseudoscience. They control this shit. They put cyanide in your egg solid, and they put fucking fluoride in your water, and they fucking put plastic. They make food and apples from wax and plastic. It tastes real. It's full of flavor, extreme flavor to be exact, and you don't know it. The television tells you to go buy a McDonald's cheeseburger and McDonald's, and y'all already know that McDonald's food don't fucking rot. It doesn't mold. Rats and roaches won't touch the shit, but yet y'all still eating it. For pseudoscience, my friends, is false. It's all controlling your mind. And I think you got to start with the television. You got to start with the magazines. Anything government has control over in the United States, it has something to do with them. I'm telling you. Since when did pseudoscience care about stock markets and Facebook and all this other shit? I'm telling you, government, anywhere that the government can advertise or it can reach, such as your radio, such as the television, such as your iPhone, they will try to reach you. It's advertisement. It's to control. It's to keep you in the matrix. When they feel you're slipping, they will find another way to bring your ass back to the matrix. They will find another way to bring you back to the matrix. For pseudoscience is one of them. Horoscopes. I'm fighting for my life right now. I'm fighting for my life, and I think I better just use facts. Let me use scientific fact. For once in my life, I'm actually going to go with fact instead of for pseudoscience, because for pseudoscience can't control me. Not for long. I better do my homework. I think if somebody caught HIV from dental, they weren't doing their homework. They weren't doing their fucking homework. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get my teeth done. I'm gonna get my shit done in June, and I'm not gonna I'm not gonna stay up all night wondering if the surgeon had clean utensils, or he's fucking going in a trash bin and getting needles and reusing them. You know why? Because I'm going to a place where it has revenue. It has a lot of customers, and it is booming in business, meaning money comes in. What the fuck do you need to go reuse a needle for when you have money coming into your practice, and you have patients who pay top dollar for top care? I'm not going to no back alley dentists in the hood. I'm not going to nobody that's trying to fit to a dentist office that look like a fucking house, a basement. This ain't no fucking 1920 shit. No, I'm good. I'd rather fork my whole motherfucking McDonald's check over to get good dental care. I'm not going to where they could remove a teeth or put a cap on your shit for less than $300. I'd rather pay about $2 or $3 grand for one cap than pay $400 with a deadly STD that you can't cure, or they say you can't cure. I'm sure when they created HIV in a lab, they've made a cure for it just in case one of them caught it. I'm telling you, this is all bullshit. This is all a bunch of bullshit. I'm closing my video out before it gets an hour long, but anyway. Bullshit.